Hello, everybody, and welcome to our podcast, Don't Blame the Movies. With me, like always, is my lovely co-host, Nicole.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So, before we start with horror movies with E, I just want to put it out there. How do I say this friendly? If people,
you want me? Do you want me to just say it?
No, I found a friendly way.
Okay.
If people recommend shitty movies, I don't watch this shit as a whole. I watch maybe the first 20 minutes of it and then say, okay, fuck this shit and move on.
Like majority of the E movies that are recommended.
Yeah. That's why I thought I'd do this 20, maybe 30 minute rule. Depends on how interesting this movie seems to be.
Yeah, you did that, and I watched the shitty movies through.
Yeah, after you told me, those movies are so shit, I thought, do I really have to watch them then? No.
Yeah, they were shit. Really bad. Really, really bad.
Yeah.
Actually, I would say about 60 to 70% of our list was shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's about right.
Mm-hmm. But it's kind of hard with E-movies, right? Like, there's, like, a couple of great ones, and then the rest are like, oh, give me a break. Now we're just pulling at strings.
Yeah. It felt like people are just throwing movies with E in because it was a movie with E and not because, oh, that's a good movie, watch it. Like, but we'll come to that later.
Sounds good. All right. Let's get into this. Which shit movie are we going to talk about first?
Before we talk movies, we have to break a tradition.
Oh, okay.
Your Instagram account still exists.
Oh, why are you jinxing me right now? Let's knock on wood, please, for the love of God. I know it still does, so let's hope it lasts for a whole month now.
A whole month? I think it's 12 days.
It's been 12 days?
12 days until it lasted 1 month.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, let's go on to the movies. Let's talk about fun stuff. Or shitty fun stuff, whatever.
Sounds good.
Let's spin the wheel of names to find a winner.
Yay!
And the wheel stops, and the winner are definitely not us. Because the movie is called Echoes. Tell me something about Echoes.
You know what's funny? I watched it, but I don't remember it. That's how shitty I thought it was.
Really?
I don't understand why it's not coming to my mind right now. I wrote it was boring. And I gave it a 2 out of 10.
Jesus Christ, okay.
Why can't I remember this movie?
I don't know,
my God.
Maybe you passed away.
Passed out while I was watching it?
I passed out, not passed away, sorry. There's a little difference.
Yeah, big difference. One's still living, the other one isn't. One's sleeping, the other one isn't. Well, kind of, but permanently. But just make sure if I pass away, there's beautiful flowers at my funeral.
Yeah, and if you passed away while watching this movie, this broadcast would be a bit creepy now.
Oh, very much. I'm a ghost. Okay, I'll let you start, and maybe it will refresh my memory, because I don't understand. I'm drawing a blank.
Okay, mine is pretty short.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
No.
You didn't watch it, and I don't remember it. Oh my God, that is so bad.
Mostly, I just, when I looked at my list for the Wheel of Names,
Yep.
there were 2 movies I forgot to watch, and one of it was Echoes.
Okay.
So, yeah, tell me about it.
Oh, you know what? I remember it now. I had to Google it. I remember it. It was shit.
Yeah, really?
It was. I had to like Google it to actually remember. Isn't that bad? That is so bad. Basically, like this girl, she's kind of like dating this guy, and then she's seeing this like ghost entity haunting her, and he takes her out to this like house out in the desert that his missing wife, she's gone missing, wink wink, built. And so she's like, the new girl has been staying at this place while he had to go back into like the city, I forget for what, for probably for work. And this missing wife, wink wink, was like haunting her, and then come to find out he killed her, basically. His wife built this house, became obsessed with it, their marriage fell apart. His wife goes blind because there was an accident, because she and him got into a fight. She steps into a car, drives, the car gets into an accident. I think it was like a tree or something went and hit her eyes. So she became blind. And he got fed up with her crap, and he walked her out into the desert, and he left her there to die. Because she couldn't find her way back, right? Because she's blind.
Okay.
So basically, she ended up, the ghost, the wife, was haunting the new girlfriend, and then obviously the new girlfriend figures it out, and then obviously kills him, and yeah. So it was a really dumb, boring movie.
Okay. Then I'm glad I didn't watch it.
It was boring. It dragged on. There was a dog in it. I was happy about that. I'm surprised I didn't remember it until now. But I remember, I wrote in my note, this is boring. And that's funny because I couldn't remember it. So I give it a 2 out of 10. But you can give it a 0 because you didn't watch it. You didn't suffer like me.
Yep.
I'm gonna make you suffer through movies, by the way.
You did already.
Which one?
Buffy.
We will not discuss this. This is over. You didn't suffer with it. You did not. You stop your whining. Okay, next movie. Let's see what next movie you didn't watch.
Probably the second one.
Probably. Let's go.
It is really the second one I didn't watch.
Oh, are you serious? What is it?
It's called End of Days.
Oh, but that's an old one. That one's another dumb one, too. I'm not going to lie. At least that one got a better rating in my book. 5 out of 10. Go ahead, sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
No, what were you going to say? Go for it.
I just wanted to say, you said it's an old one, and I thought, wait, why old one? It's from 1999 or something like that. Then I remembered, oh, that's 21 years ago. Huh.
I don't know.
Okay, it's old.
I know.
I'm still in this mode, like, 2000s, it's like, I don't know, 5 years ago or something. It's not this so long ago. And then I think about it and, oh wait, we have 2020. Oh, damn.
You're getting old, my friend.
You're always getting 1 year older than me.
No, I don't think that's how it works. I think I'm 25, right? 25 for the past 11 years we discussed this. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to the second 25th birthday.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's going to be a big party, 25 years old again. Have you ever watched this movie, though, like, in the past?
I thought I watched it when it came out on I think it was DVD back then.
Uh-huh.
But I don't really remember anything. Something about Doomsday, and Arnie is playing in it, and he's in a bad mood all the movie. I don't know. That's all I can really remember.
Like, honestly, it was, like I said, I gave it a 5 out of 10. I remember watching it when it first came out, and I thought it was terrifying because I was a kid, right? And when I rewatched it...
1999, you were not a kid.
Yeah, it was. I was really young. Really, really young. Young. So, you shut your mouth. I was young. 1999. Shush. Okay, I was a teenager. How's that?
Yeah, a scary little teenager.
I honestly, the first time I watched it, as a kid, teenager, I thought it was creepy and kind of scary. But you know what? I watched it like a couple days ago to refresh my memory, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is dumb and it's boring." At least like I gave it a little higher rating because it had some entertainment value. Like it's Arnold. Sometimes I just felt like Arnold though was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a movie to get money," but it had Gabriel Byrne. I love him. I think he's a great actor, and I love his performance as the devil. So he's very enticing. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
So
back in '99, I think everyone was young or younger.
no, they were still older than me. So just like you were.
I'm not older than you.
Yeah, we are. Okay, so
You're
what do you
always
rate?
the oldie here. Don't forget that.
25 is pretty young, just so you know, 35-year-old. Anyway. Okay, so what would you rate this movie because you didn't watch it again?
I'll give it a I don't remember out of 10.
Oh my god. I at least gave it a 5 out of 10 because it had some entertainment value. But otherwise, I wouldn't watch it again. Maybe in the next, 10 years, someone goes, hey, want to watch it? Throw it
So-
on. We got nothing else to watch.
Not like what was it called? Darkness Falls.
Oh god, at least the acting's better in this one. I'm going to tell you that. Better names. Bigger names, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It was still pretty dry, but you know what? It was okay, so. Alrighty, next
Okay,
one.
Then let's
Didn't-
go on to a movie I did watch. I hope so. No, I did watch, I think. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, yes. I think this movie I did watch.
And which one is it?
I think it's something even you did watch and enjoy. It's called Evil Dead.
Of course. Who doesn't love Evil Dead? And we talk about Evil Dead a lot, actually.
I just wanted to say, we talked about it with our Halloween movies, and now again. That's cool.
I don't think we need to go into full detail. You know that we both love this movie, so it's a 10 across the boards for me. It's a favorite, so.
Oh, since I mentioned it in the Halloween special, have you already watched the Within the Woods short film it's based on?
No. I forgot. I've been watching Harry Potter. Leave me alone.
It's like, you know the first Evil Dead.
Yes.
And it's like, let's call it a B movie at best. It's like,
It is
really, let's say, a low budget B movie.
It is, and it was a great movie.
Yeah,
I think they intended it to be serious, and then realized it ended up not being serious.
Yeah, and yet now think about Within the Woods is Evil Dead with a budget of, I don't know, $100.
Oh, okay. I wrote it down in my notes, so I'll watch it.
If you had watched the podcast, you had seen it because I put in a little note where it says, oh, this movie is called Within the Woods. And
I probably wrote it down somewhere else, but forgot to.
Yeah, and you can find it on YouTube.
Alrighty.
I think it's
I'll
about
watch it.
30 minutes long. It's interesting to see how it evolves from this to Evil Dead, because there are so many similarities.
Well, I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it done by Sam Raimi too? Is it done by him? Oh,
Sam Raimi,
it is done
Bruce
by-
Campbell, they are all there.
Oh, well, I'll have to watch it. How have I not paid attention to this before?
Because you are not a real fan.
Ouch.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh man, slap.
But we can talk about the coming sequel, maybe? What do you think about it?
The new one?
Yeah,
That might
Evil
be coming?
Dead Rising, I think it's called.
Yeah, we haven't really seen much about it though. I hope it's good. I don't think Bruce Campbell's in it, though.
No, but I think I've read that they have a female lead again, but not Jane Levy, but a female lead.
A different one.
Yeah, here it's on. It was an article on Bloody Disgusting. Bruce Campbell says Evil Dead Rise will put a heroine up against urban deadites.
Ah. Well, we'll see when that one comes out or gets released, right? Because 2020 might not come out till like 2022, 23. Probably 23. Let's go with that.
But I'm excited because like I said, I really liked the character Mia. And even in the series, I liked I forgot her name now. Dana De Lorenzo plays her, the female part of the trio. What's her name?
I forget.
But,
Google it.
But you've seen Ash vs. Evil Dead, right?
What was that? Sorry, you cut out. I'm sorry.
But you have seen Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Of course, I have.
Oh, Kelly. Her name is
all
Kelly.
of them. I watched all of them, and then what was shitty about it? Like, I was so like at first in the beginning, it took me a bit to get into it because like it's kind of like it's similar but a little bit different, kind of dry a bit. And then after I got into it, I absolutely loved it. Ash versus the Evil Dead. And then finally you get to third season and you get to the end and you're like, okay, so is there going to be more? And then you find out, no, bam, it's done. What?
Yeah, this was so sad the day I found out that it was cancelled.
I know. It definitely sucked.
I loved this show so much. It was so stupid, bloody, gory, fun. It was just enjoyable.
I love the puppet too, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I love it. So, yeah. So, hey, you got to talk about one movie out of the three.
Yeah, it can only go better from here. Yay.
No, it can't, because there's like, let me count how movies sucked. Okay, but continue on.
Okay, I think we already did the ratings for every Evil Dead movie and the series, so I think we just go on.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the best thing.
Okay, then let's see where our journey leads us. Oh, this one is it is bad, but it was entertaining bad. Eight-legged freaks.
Oh, God. Yeah, that one. I'll let you start this one off, okay? Because I've started them all off.
Okay, I think it's not really a horror movie per se. It's more like this creature feature comedy movie.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's what creature feature mostly are.
And it's like, you know what I mean? The CGI was crap.
Oh yes, it was so bad. Especially 20 years later. Oh, not exactly, but yeah.
But did you actually watch this? Because I know you don't like spiders.
Yeah, I watched it. And these are CGI spiders, so I didn't care.
No, shocking. Just saying. Because I was like watching it and I was thinking, people might not like this movie because of spiders. Like, I know I would be that way with snakes. If I saw, like, I don't know, giant crawly, slithery things, I'd be like, nope, fuck it. I don't care how bad the CGI is. I'm not watching it.
Oh, okay.
Like Anaconda. Thank God nobody's recommended that shit. And we're past A, so they can't go back on their word. I will not watch it. Oh, wait, no. There's snakes on a plane. Yeah, I will not watch Snakes on a Plane. Nope. If someone recommends that, I am telling you right now, it is not happening.
But I think Snakes on a Plane is with CGI snakes? It's not real snakes?
I don't care. Snakes, pictures, anything. You know, like, I'm surprised I'm a Slytherin, okay? And I can still, and I can watch it, but it still gives me,
Okay.
You know, I just no. My brothers used to terrify me with snakes as a kid, and there was photos, rubber snakes. They still do it now, and they think it's hilarious. And I'm in my mid-20s, and they still do it.
Oh yeah, mid-20s.
You're welcome.
No, but while I was watching this movie, I thought even the I think it's called Tarantula from 59 from Jack Arnold, an old movie, which had just an real tarantula crawling around and I think green screen or something. Even that looked more terrifying because that spider was real. And here I thought, okay, it's CGI spiders, who cares? They are not real.
Oh, I can't even, spiders I can deal with. Like, give me I will snuggle with a spider any day. CGI, fake, I don't care. Cute, fluffy, whatever. But you give me a snake, CGI, whatever, I don't care. It's not happening. No.
Okay. But what I noticed is the story from the main character is a little bit the same as My Bloody Valentine 3D from 2009.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like the guy comes back after he went away for
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know what, and he wanna sell a mine. In this case, he didn't sell his mine because there's gold or something, and town is angry at him, and then something happens, and yada yada, and happy end.
You know what's okay? You know what's funny though, because it's David Arquette, right? So you're used to seeing him in goofy roles, obviously in Scream, he's Deputy Dewey. I was trying not to say Doofy because of Scary Movie, but that's who I associate him with, and honestly, I even associate him with Deputy Dewey, or not Dewey, Doofy. I think about it for some reason. So I like David Arquette, so it was kind of cool to see him in more of a different kind of role, right? Where he was the hero, kind of like an action hero kind of thing.
Yeah, kinda. And we saw a very young Scarlett Johansson.
I know, it was kind of weird to see her in that. I'm shocked you actually watched it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No.
But you know what? No, go ahead, sorry.
I just wanted to say, and the black radio host is, I think, one of the highlights in this movie because he's so, I don't know, such a cheesy comic relief guy.
Yeah, he's the comic relief. He was cool, But I don't know. The movie was entertaining, but it's one of those things where you watch it once and you don't watch it again, or if you're really really bored. So I gave that one a 6 out of 10 though, just because it had some better entertainment than the other movies.
Yeah, I gave it a 6 as well.
Yeah. It wasn't overly terrible or amazing. It was just entertainment.
No, like I said, it was a stupid movie, but it was entertaining.
Yep, definitely was. So, on to the next movie you didn't watch.
Let's see if I watched it or not. At least at some movies I watched the beginning. Oh god.
Oh,
this movie, sadly, I watched completely as a whole. But you've seen my notes from it, because it is I think Japanese movie, Asian movie, whatever. It's called Exte.
Oh.
Hair extensions.
That was terrible. That was a terrible movie. I'm going to give you my rating right now. That was a 1 out of 10 for me. It's lucky it got a 1, okay? The freaking Asian was creepy. The Asian who had passed away that was growing the hair. Killer hair extensions? Really? Are we pulling at strings here? Really?
Yeah, my notes were exactly the same. What the fuck? The effects are good and cheesy. Then, seriously, what the fuck? Then, Japanese movies, either you like them or you don't. And the last point was, what the fuck?
Well, she was creepy. The girl who was deceased, the Asian lady who was growing the hair extensions, it kind of gave me the Grudge feel or the Ring feel kind of a thing.
Yeah, okay.
With the hair that kept growing, but then the hair growing out of the mouth made me want to puke.
Out of the mouth, over the eyes, out of the fingers, everywhere.
Yeah, it was just, you know what? It was a dumb movie. Who picked this movie? You should be ashamed.
Oh, we should call out people who recommend bad movies.
Oh god, if we do that, then you'll never get anybody to recommend movies.
Good, then we can choose our own movies and choose good ones.
Yeah, I watched that whole thing too, and I was like, this is shit.
Oh, yes, it was. So you give it a 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yikes. Well, I give it a what the fuck out of 10.
Yeah, if that was a rating, I would give it that too. What the fuck? Thanks for watching. Don't come again. Just kidding. That's me.
So, you heard it here first. Please unfollow Nicole on Instagram. Thank you.
Ouch.
Ow.
Is it a person that follows me that recommended this movie?
I don't know. Just in case.
Ouch. Alrighty, let's move on to the next what the fuck movie.
No, I think it's a brilliant movie. It's gonna be a brilliant movie. Kinda.
Oh, okay, what is it?
The next movie is called Event Horizon.
Yeah, it was okay. I didn't mind it. It was okay. That was an older movie too.
Yeah, I think it was... Or was it before Matrix? Wait, Matrix came 1999?
Yes,
98?
sir.
Okay,
1999 was Matrix.
okay. Yeah, then...
I know my Keanu.
Then Event Horizon was with Lawrence Fishburne, who wasn't as popular as after Matrix because the movie is from 97.
Mm-hmm.
But it had Sam Neill in it. And I think
You know what?
everyone knew him from Jurassic Park.
Oh, I love him. He's cool. And he always plays like a good, creepy bad guy. Oh, spoiler alert.
Well, we have a spoiler warning for the whole podcast here, so it's okay.
It was, you know what? It's more sci-fi, this movie, than anything.
Yeah, it really is, and I think it's more atmospheric than gory or horror.
Yeah.
Really, it's more. I don't want to say scary, but yeah, atmospheric.
It was entertaining, you know. Another movie that same thing. I didn't think it was like overly great or overly terrible. It was like something I watched once, now twice, and now I'm good for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I think it started strong, but after I think that the first act, I'll call it this, it lost a bit on everything.
Yep.
But I liked their theory about this faster than light travel, this folding of space and everything. That was kind of cool.
Mhm. So, what would you rate this movie?
Oh, one thing before we rate it.
Mhm.
Paramount TV and Amazon are producing a TV series based on Event Horizon.
You know what? I could see that because, like, if you think about it, it's like I said, it's that sci-fi feel, and kind of like like that Star Trek, like what's the other one? There's like a bunch of other sci-fi ones that they always put out there. No, we don't compare something great.
Now all Star Trek fans are pissed.
I was just gonna say that. Did you ever see Fanboys? I love that movie.
Oh, this movie is awesome. I love it.
Fanboys. No, don't get me wrong. I like the Star Trek, like the films and stuff like that. I'm just gonna go off track for a minute.
Yeah, it's okay.
But
it's nothing unusual here.
But okay, growing up, my mom used to watch Star Trek over and over again, and I never understood it. I couldn't get into it. Still to this day, she watches it over and over again, and like, I'm a Star Wars person, so through and through.
Like the real Star Trek with William Shatner, or the Star Trek with Patrick Stewart?
She watched them all.
Oh, cool. Because
she watched them all.
The funny thing is, it was, I think, a few months ago, I talked with my mom about it, because my dad is a huge fan of Star Trek, and especially Star Trek The Next Generation with Patrick Stewart and everything. And my mom told me she was a huge fan of the original Star Trek with William Shatner. I didn't know that.
See, and it's kind of funny because when you mention William Shatner, that's the Halloween Mask.
Yeah, that's true. No, but
so yeah,
I kinda enjoy Star Trek: The New Generation.
Nerd.
To not every episode, but when there are episodes with the villains called Borg, I absolutely love it because it's very tense. It's really good. And so I was pretty excited for the new Amazon show called Picard. I really liked that too, even if some people said that's not Star Trek anymore. And yeah, it's not Star Trek, but it was still entertaining for me at least.
I like the films with Chris Evans. No, it's not Chris Evans. It's Chris Pine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Too many Chris's here.
I know. I like the one with Chris Pine. I actually like those movies. They're really good.
I think the second one with Benedict Cumberbatch as Khan was amazing. I totally love his performance.
Oh yeah, I definitely love his performance. He's great.
And the Simon Pegg as Scotty is...
Yeah. Who doesn't love Simon Pegg?
Yeah, he's awesome. Good thing we're talking about Event Horizon here.
I know. So what would you rate Event Horizon?
Oh, I didn't write down a rating, but I would say 7 out of 10.
Oh, you gave it one more than me. I said 6. So.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right. Next movie that you didn't watch.
Before we go on, talking about Star Trek and Star Wars and everything, have you ever seen the show Firefly?
Yes, I have, and I have it on DVD, like this season.
Okay. And did you like it?
Of course, I loved it. But I haven't watched that in years, though.
Have you seen the movie too, Serenity?
I did.
Okay. I loved it too. I think Firefly I saw 5 or 6 years ago for the first time, and I totally fell in love with it because it is so amazing.
And it didn't last long, unfortunately.
Yeah, so sad.
Nerd alert! Just kidding.
Yeah, totally. Let's talk about nerdy stuff like horror movies, Harry Potter, and sci-fi. Okay.
Yeah, I got my nerdy side, yeah. Nerd!
It's more like the question, do you have a not nerdy side too?
No, I'm pure nerd. Sorry.
That's great. That's okay. That's cool.
But I'm like a nerd. You know, you have like a jack of all trades. I'm like a nerd of all trades. I like a lot of things. Even sports. I like hockey. Okay? No, let's continue.
Okay, let's go on to the next movie.
Surprise! The Canadian likes hockey. Okay, let's go.
Shocking. It's like saying, oh, the Austrian likes war.
Yeah. That's true. Okay, let's move on to the next movie you didn't watch.
Oh, I watched it. Wait, where are my notes? Here are my notes. There are not many notes. Because this movie I quit after, I think, 15 or 20 minutes.
That doesn't develop the plot, but go on. Which movie was it?
It's called Eaten Alive.
Oh God, I did that 101. I painfully stuck through that movie.
It's like I watched this movie, and then I came to the scene where they killed off this crocodile.
Yeah.
And then I turned off this movie because animal cruelty is nothing I want to watch in something for entertainment, and having animals die for said entertainment is a no from me. So I turned it off.
Oh, it is a no for me. You know what? I briefly watched that part, but I was putting up my Christmas tree while I had it playing, so I kind of just turned glance and I looked the other way. So I was paying attention, but not a whole lot. This movie sucked. They freaking rape their thing. Like the person they're gonna eat. They rape them and then they cut them up after they grew them. like a gang, like the tribe freaking takes their turn screwing whatever their object is they're gonna eat, and then they cut them up alive and eat them. And like this movie grossed me out. But like I will tell you what, because it's an older movie, like I get it for like special effects, makeup and stuff. It was like shit. So like you could clearly tell like, okay, an arm or, you know, the hand or the foot or whatever piece they're cutting off of somebody, it was clearly shitty, like makeup wise. But like, I'm sure back then watching it, you're like terrified. But like seriously, they rip the clothes off their victims. They hold them down. They sleep with them, and then they hold them down and start cutting them up as they're screaming. And I'm like, this is the most. Who fucking made this movie?
Yeah, I think this movie was made in the early 80s when these cannibal movies from Italy were on the rise, like Cannibal Holocaust and Cannibal Ferox and everything. So,
fun fact, I'm not a big fan of cannibalism movies. I'm not. I don't like them.
It depends on the movie. Like, the 80s movies I don't like because, like I said, most of them have this real animal cruelty in it, and that's a no from me. But
yeah.
There was this movie called Green Inferno, which came out a few years ago.
You know, it's funny, I actually haven't watched it, and I will not watch it.
Well, it was kind of entertaining. It's like, and you watch it one time, say, okay, and then you never watch it again.
Yeah, I won't watch it, because like I said, I'm not a big fan of cannibalism movies, so.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, I shouldn't really say that, because even like Silence of the Lambs and all that stuff, like, I don't mind that. Yeah, there is that cannibalism, and I love Hannibal, and I love the television series. But there's like an art to it, whereas this I find it's like barbaric. You know what I mean? Because I get it. You're dealing with like a tribe and stuff, and the way they do it, it's just, you know.
Wanna hear a fun fact to this movie?
Yes.
After I switched this movie off, I did a little research because when came it out, who made it, yada yada yada, and then I came across a fun fact, which I thought maybe we watched the wrong movie. There is a movie called Eaten Alive from 1976, directed by Tobe Hooper.
Oh. You know what?
Maybe it's this movie that the person would have recommended to us, but since there was no year, I just took the first movie I saw, and that was this Italy movie from... I've forgotten the director. From the 80s.
Either way, it was shit. I didn't like it.
Like
it was dumb, and
I switched it off, so.
And it dragged on, and I was like, "Is this not done yet?" As I'm like, putting up my Christmas tree.
Yeah, and I was so confused from the beginning. There's this guy running around with this blowpipe, shooting the darts at people. Then he gets hit and dies, and then we cut to an I don't know what her name is, Sheila or something, a girl who looks for her sister.
Well, there's like scenes where they drug them too, right? So they drug them, then they sleep with them, and then they kill them too. And then there's other ones where, oh hey, you're running out in the wild. Guess what? Oh wait, one hand ripped your clothes off. Bam! The whole tribe that just found you is gonna rape you as you're screaming and going no. And here's the other thing: these women, these people, they're not fighting. I'm like, what are you, weak? Like, why aren't you fighting? I would be fighting tooth and nail. Like, maybe I'm just, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm my daddy's daughter and, like, my brother's. Like, you know what I mean? I'd be, like, kicking, punching. I would bite.
Yeah.
Bite. Like, these people are just like, oh, no, you took my clothes off. Oh, God, now you're raping me. Okay, that sounded pretty insensitive. I'm sorry. Let's... That was pretty... Yeah. That was bad. That was bad.
But it sounded like better acting than in the movie.
How? Well, to them, ouch. But then, like, they're getting cut up, and it's like, why aren't you fighting? Like, fight. Like, even if you still die in the end, at least you fought. You know what I mean? And, like, you would ruin your meat. Stress it out.
Okay.
You know? But, like, it was dumb. It was a dumb movie. Overall, 1. I'm surprised I gave it a 1. A 1 out of 10.
I gave it a 0 because, like I said, animal cruelty and everything. So no, definitely
I'm
a big no.
Can
for
I
me.
change it? Can I change it to 0?
Oh,
I'm
it's
changing it to
okay.
0. I changed my mind. It's 0. We can do that.
Of course, you can do that.
Okay, 0 out of 10.
Okay, let's
So,
go to, let's say, one bad movie or a good movie or some decent movies. Oh, this one is interesting. Switch. Let's talk about Eden Lake.
oh, that one made me angry. I wrote that down. It made me angry. Okay, refresh my memory because I can't remember it, but I know it made me angry.
Well, my first note was the kid actors did a very good job being such dicks. Like this really...
Oh, yeah, now I remember. Yeah, the kids did a really good job. I will give that.
It's a little bit like the not exactly, but kind of the kids from, I think, Hostel 1, was it? Who are just stealing and terrorizing some people. Like a little bit more grown up and now terrorizing this couple. Jesus.
Yeah, like, it was all like, wow, like these gang of kids, right? Like they were like the town terror, and like clearly they terrorize this couple who were on like this like little vacation where he wanted to propose to her. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender was in it.
Yeah, that's right.
And like they were all good. The kids were good, the acting, like the storyline, like it was entertaining, but it made me angry because it was just like, just when you think they got away, the couple, boom, the kids are there again. And then like, okay, so the kids stole your car. I get it. You're angry. And then they get into that fight. And then, I was like, I told you. It was like, it was sad what happened to that dog.
Yeah, that's one thing I wrote down as well. Stop killing dogs in movies.
But I also told you, as much as I'm a dog lover, I'm like, it is shitty what happened to that dog, but that dog had it coming. It was self-defense, to be honest. Because the dog jumped up, and it wasn't like, because the dog was going after them as they were fighting over a knife, and the dog kind of got tossed in it. So I understand the kid being angry, but like this movie made me angry because even they like killed the one kid for no apparent reason. The kid was just there. They lit him on fire.
Oh, this young kid, yeah.
Yeah, they was trying to help the girl. And then it was kind of like the whole movie was like, it just made me angry. It was like, and then you get to the end and you're like, oh my God, she's safe. Really, she's not. She ends up at the fucking parents' house of the kid, the bully who started it all.
Yeah, but fun thing, when I saw the face of the woman which got their daughter killed from her while she was fleeing with the car.
Oh, I'm happy she ran her over.
Yeah, but when I saw basically her mother's face, I thought, she looks oddly familiar to this one girl she just ran over, and thought, uh-oh. And then she got this phone call. Oh my God, what happened? And I thought, uh-oh, fuck, get out of there. But it was too late.
And like, well, yeah, because she was stupid. Here, let's play another stupid thing. Because when she recognized and started realizing where she was like, I need to go to the bathroom. Why would you put yourself in the bathroom? I would be like, I need to go outside and get some fresh air and take the fuck off.
Maybe she was hoping for a window she can escape out of, but they had none.
And then, like, obviously they killed her in the end because they leave it to they were just like, we're going to take care of her. We don't let people do this to our town. And that bully kid, you know what I mean? He just walks upstairs and like puts on her fiance's glasses and then deletes every single video they recorded.
Yeah.
Like meh.
And this is one thing I wrote down because I don't understand it. It was at the very, I think it was 20 minutes in or something, when they got harassed by the kids, and then they went into town. And then they came across basically the the house of the bully's kids with all the BMX bicycles and so in front. He went out of the car and went to the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I don't understand. Why didn't he ring the doorbell? He just straight up got there, opened the door and said, "Hello? Hello? Is this like a common thing over here? Over there at America or Canada? Because you couldn't do that here."
No, it's not common here.
Okay, it's just movie magic. Ah.
Yeah, because nobody in their right mind would just walk into someone's random house and be like, "Hey, what's up? I'm here," and then.
Yeah, I just mentioned it because I saw this in so many movies and thought like, okay, Americans, weird.
Yeah, no,
but wait,
it's not common.
I just remembered. I think it's a film made in Britain, not in America. At least it's a British film, I think. Wait, let me look it up. But yeah, whatever. It's like, why? Why do you do that?
Yeah, because it wouldn't happen. Like if you walk into someone's house, you don't know, like if there's like a big dogs behind the door, or like you don't know if someone has like a weapon or something. Right. You don't know. You don't just walk into somebody's house.
And yeah, it's a British horror movie.
This was horror. It made me angry.
Yeah, it is horror. Let's be honest here.
I gave it a high rating though.
Really?
Yeah, because even though what happened, it stressed me out. It was still like a one-time watch for me, but it was a decent watch.
No, I know what you mean, because it was it was this eerie and unsettling atmosphere from the beginning. It was a little bit graphic, but not too much graphic. And yeah, like we said, the end was kind of depressing.
It was. It kind of sucked because I actually thought she was going to get away. And you hear her screaming, so you know clearly they killed her, but you don't know how or what. So yeah, he was like, "We take care of our own here, our town." And they're like, "But people are going to know."
Yeah, and then he said, like, "Let's take her to the shower." Huh? Okay.
Yeah, and then I was just like, "Oh, so what are they, stabbing her, beating her up, and her screaming?" So. So, I don't know. It kind of leaves you to the imagination what might have happened to her, right?
Yeah, but she didn't survive. I think
no.
You know that.
This is obviously like where the bad triumphs over the good kind of movie.
Yeah. So, what would you rate this movie?
I rated it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, same here. I give it a 7 as well.
Yep. On to the next movie that you might have not watched.
Hey, it's only 4 movies and I watched every single one of them.
Okay.
Even this one we talked about in our Halloween special, Elvira.
You don't have to go into full detail with this one either. We've already talked about it.
Yeah, and I think we both loved this movie.
Of course.
Because we both love Elvira as a character.
Of course. I think I gave it a 9 out of 10 in our Halloween special.
I think a 9,
I did.
Yeah.
That's what I gave it, 9 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
So. And there's really not much to say about it because we already talked about it.
No, and like I said, it's so sad that Elvira isn't this cult figure over here like it is in America or Canada. Elvira is more unknown over here, but it's so sad, to be honest.
Wait, she is known over there or she's not?
No, she's not.
Oh, that does suck.
Oh yeah, I think if you ask people, do you know Elvira, so 8 out of 10 would say no.
That's sad. That's very sad.
But yeah. It's like, over here, some things never find their way over here.
Can I get that?
Some things do, some things do not. It's weird sometimes.
I get that. And there's like things like you'll say to me, "Hey, have you heard of this?" or whatever. I can't think of anything offhand. I'll be like, "No, never heard of it." And it's like something that's like a European thing, not a Canadian or American thing, you know?
Yeah, so. Like, do you know pizza?
No, I don't know what pizza is, even though it's my favorite food.
No,
One of my favorites.
I mean, not your pizza. I mean real pizza, like Italian pizza.
Oh, you mean like your pizza with corn on it? Ugh.
Like I said, Italian pizza, like the real pizza. You know, where it was invented.
Okay, you come to Canada. I take you to a nice pizza place, and you're gonna be like, "Wow!" So like, our pizza is completely different than what like Italian pizza is. I want to try Italian pizza one day, like go to Italy, try all the foods and stuff. But you try our pizza, it's different. You're gonna be like, "What? This is amazing!" And every night you're gonna be like, "Can I have pizza for supper?"
Is it like really good, or is it like really good if you like maple syrup?
What?
What?
It's really good, and both is good. Maple syrup is good, and so is pizza. So shush, you shush you.
Oh, so you have maple syrup on your pizza? Oh.
Oh no, we don't. No, we don't. Weirdo.
You're weird.
No, I think you are.
Okay, then tell me, what's so special about your pizza?
I think it's the sauce, honest truth, because even like in my town where I'm at, like I ended up moving to a smaller town. I was there for like years, and I would get pizza up there. It was up further north, and every time we ordered pizza, we were like, "This is shit." Like we still ate it, and then every time we came home to visit like friends and family, it was like, "Let's get pizza," and we would get it, and we would be like, "Okay, I'm in heaven now," because it's so much better than the northern. Because I think it's just the sauce and stuff that they put the sauce, like the meat, everything. There's so much packed onto it, and there's like so many options. So I love pizza.
Okay, I'll tell you what I do. I'll come over to Canada and take my notepad with me. We go for pizza, and then I'll take notes, what I like and what I don't like. And then I'll give it a rating.
Oh my god, you're gonna love it. So you're gonna come to Canada and get fat, just so you know, heads up. Because you're foodless.
I think we already figured out there's so many food in Canada that makes me fat.
Yep. Better start a gym membership now.
Yeah, but don't forget, I am from Austria. We're like the masters of bakery and stuff. So we have pretty greasy and fat food over here, and so many sweet foods and.
Oh my god, you're making me hungry right now. Very hungry.
Yes. So what were you talking about? Elvira, right?
There's really nothing we can say more about it. So like.
No, we said everything in our Halloween special.
Yeah.
If you have missed it, you can always watch it on our channel. I wish we had an end card where we can put it, but sadly we don't.
Is that like a reminder? Okay, hold on, I'll write that in my notes.
Yeah, I just reminded myself.
End card. Okay. You're like, we'll probably get it when we get Z. I'm like, probably. Not gonna lie. Okay. Let's move on to the next movie.
Okay, let's move on. Only 3 left. So let's see. Oh, that's interesting. I do not have notes for that. But what?
Sorry.
What was that?
Oh, I just, force habit. My dog was going after his paws. He's got allergies, so he was like slightly licking it in front of me.
Okay.
He's not supposed to. Sorry. You can cut that out if you want.
Let's see, maybe.
Okay, go ahead.
Our next movie is The Exorcist.
Oh, of course. I don't have notes on it either because it's a favorite for me. So that's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, so I thought instead of talking about The Exorcist, let's talk about Exorcist 2, 3, 4. How many movies are there? 4?
Do you know what's funny? I don't even remember because I didn't even, I probably watched them and never really gave too much about it because I love the original the best. Always about the OGs.
I just wanted to say the same, yeah.
So I don't really fully remember the other ones. And even they brought out a television series. I tried watching that too, and I was like, no. And
Oh.
now they're rebooting it.
Okay, I didn't watch the TV series. So, is it like what it's about?
Honestly, excuse me, sorry. I yawned for a second. Honestly, I watched maybe one episode and I couldn't get into it. So I was like, no, we're done.
Okay.
But I know a lot of people love it. It just wasn't for me.
Is it like the Exorcist movie, but on a series, or is it like, I don't know, the adventures of Father so and so against the evil demon entities?
You know what? I don't know, to be honest. You know what? I just couldn't get into it.
Okay, so you completely deleted it from your mind after seeing it.
It happens a lot, unfortunately.
It's okay. So yeah, let's talk.
like I forgot about Eden Lake, and I wrote made me angry, and then you remind me. I'm like, oh yeah.
I just can see your notes like. Grrr.
Yeah, I wrote made me angry. Didn't write anything else.
Oh really? That are your notes? Wow.
I know. This movie made me angry.
You should become a professional critic. Like, I can see... here is my review from Eden Lake. It made me angry. 7 out of 10.
Yeah,
Nicole.
That's pretty much it.
Eat your heart out, Roger Ebert. Watch out for Nicole. So yeah, let's talk about the upcoming remake, reboot, whatever. I think it's such a bad idea.
You know, I'm still going to watch it. I'm going to say that. I'm going to give it a shot. But I'm not going to be like, I don't know. I'm not happy they're going to redo it, or reboot it, whatever. But I'm still going to watch it just because I want to compare, right? I have a feeling it's going to be scarier, right? More exaggerated. The effects probably will be a bit more creepier. But, like, The Exorcist is a classic, so the effects and stuff from its time was, like, amazing.
Yeah, I think...
And it still, like, holds its title as probably one of the scariest movies out there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think it's because of the atmosphere of the whole eerie feeling, which especially when the exorcism itself takes place. I think this will get more into action and less atmosphere, less subtle horror. Like I don't know. I have such a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, you'll still watch it though. I know you will.
Yeah, of course, but I think there will be no subtlety, nothing. It's like, oh look, scary face here, jump, like jump scares everywhere. That's so.
Yeah.
It's not like afraid of in the sense of scared of, but afraid of. They're turning this movie into this jump scare fest. So.
It probably will be, and like I don't know, like are they actually gonna like redo it, like kind of like the way it was before, like creepy stuff, her crawling down the stairs like the way she did?
Oh yes.
You know, so we'll have to wait and see. I'll still give it a shot. Like,
yeah, of course. And I remembered. I think it was 2000, in the year 2000, when this director's cut came out from The Exorcist and came into the theaters again. I watched it. I was 15 years old, and holy shit! Even what was it? 25 years later or something, it was still so scary.
Oh, of course.
And when I think about why do they, I mean, I kind of understand it. They wanna do remakes and reboots from popular horror movies to make more money out of it. I get it.
Well, and also if you think about it, I also feel like they're running out of ideas, right? So it's like, what haven't we redone in a while? Bam, Exorcist. Let's do that.
Yeah, but why always do movies which are considered classics, and especially the horror community are holding as sacred up there? Like, I wouldn't touch Exorcist. I wouldn't touch Nightmare on Elm Street. I wouldn't touch whatever. What do we have? Okay, let's find a movie they did not make a remake of. A popular one.
I can't
Yeah.
think of one. Can you? Can you?
Let me think. I bet there are movies. Somewhere. Anywhere. No.
I got one.
Yeah?
Harry Potter.
It's not a horror movie.
It's very scary to some.
Wusa. Okay, this is... maybe it's... Okay, it is a classic, and I think people will burn down cinemas if studios will ever do that. But imagine a remake of Elvira.
Yeah,
Without
I can't.
without Cassandra Peterson, of course.
I can't imagine that at all. It would be weird.
Yeah, it would be. So
I can't do it.
or let's say it otherwise, name one remake which was better or as good as the original. Of course, there are some, but most of them are so shit.
I don't know why I'm drawing blank right now.
I think, like I said, the Evil Dead remake or reboot was kinda good. The remake or reboot or whatever from The Fly was, to be honest, better than the original.
Okay, yeah.
And I think
I don't know. I'm drawing like a complete blank. Maybe it's just midnight brain.
okay.
Working midnights and then sleeping and then this. I don't know. I don't know why I'm drawing like a blank.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Let's move on.
Okay. What?
So
Okay.
the next one
So now
is,
we got two.
Yeah, the next one is
movies.
Excision.
Oh
Excision,
God! Did you actually watch this one?
I have to look it up 1 second. I think not.
No, it was terrible. Terrible. It wasn't even.
Yeah, I wrote a few notes like. To be honest, I hated the main character, this girl.
She was you know what? This wasn't a scary movie. She was just like a delinquent teenager who was clearly mentally ill.
Yeah, I just wrote, she is not quirky or eccentric or something like that. She's just annoying.
Yeah, she was mentally ill, and did you watch the whole thing through, or
No.
did you?
So I wrote down after the sex scene, I was like, fuck this shit, and I stopped this movie.
Yeah, it was terrible, and so the way it kind of ends, because she actually goes even more crazy, because you can kind of tell she gets off with blood and just torture kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like a thing for her. She gets off on that. So at the end, she shaves her head, and then she kidnaps the neighbor's kid. Even before she does that, she knocks out her dad and ties him up. And I think she uses chloroform on them. Used it on the neighbor's daughter, tied her up, and then used it on her own sister and did the same thing. And so the mom's not home. The mom's out. The mom comes home, finds, the husband tied up, and she's screaming, where is, both their kids, right? And then she goes into the garage and finds her daughter, who newly shaved her head, right? And the neighbor's daughter and their other daughter, they're both dead. So she performed surgery on them, removed like their lungs and stuff, and like cut them open, did everything, and then the neighbors are, she practiced a bunch of stitching and stuff. And she was so crazy at this point. And she's telling her mom, come look at the stitching work. She goes, isn't this beautiful? Like, she's not seeing, like, what she did was wrong. And, like, she just basically committed murder on both, like, her sister and the neighbor's daughter. And the mom's screaming, like, what did you do? And it basically ends where she hugs her daughter and her daughter, they're screaming. So, and that's the end of the movie.
Oh, okay.
It was a dumb movie. Can we give it a 0? It's not a. It's not a scary movie.
No, it was. I wrote it down. This movie is boring and uninteresting.
Yeah, it was. It's not a horror movie whatsoever.
And another note I took was the mother, portrayed by Tracy Lords, acted in better films with a better plot back when she did porn movies.
That's funny. That's true.
Yeah, it's like, this movie was seriously so... It dragged on, it was boring, it was just a waste of time, to be honest.
It was a waste of time. And same thing, that was another movie I had in the background playing when I was like doing my house stuff, so...
What I don't understand, he had such a big cast as well, like Malcolm McDowell and John Waters and Matthew Gray Gobler or whatever his name is called.
But you know what? Yeah. Probably at the time they thought it was going to be a great movie, and then just realized it was like a flop. So like the acting was great, I will give it that, but it was just the storyline, the plot. It dragged on.
Mm-hmm. It definitely did, yeah.
Yeah, so
I'll give it a did not watch out of 10.
All right, then you do that.
And what's your rating?
I gave it a 0. Originally I had 1, but I was like, that was too kind. Let's give it a 0.
Okay, I think we should rethink our rating system, because 0 is really, really mean.
Okay, I'll give it back to a 1. I put it back at 1.
Okay. I think we should really give 0s to movies which are fundamentally broken or really, 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 really bad, like bad acted, bad cinematography, bad sound, and everything bad. Or the one exception is animal cruelty. Then at least for me, it's automatically a 0.
This is a 0 for me too. Okay.
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 Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we already know what our final movie is.
Yeah. Let's go to our last movie, The Entity. Jesus Christ! This movie was like Poltergeist with rape.
It was. It was like, yeah, it was just the poor girl was getting raped constantly by this ghost, and nobody was like believing her. Like, they thought she was doing it to herself. They thought she was mentally ill.
Yeah, and I mean, I thought it's, of course, it's a movie and everything, but it was kind of insensitive for a rape victim to talk to a female doctor, a psychiatrist, or whatever he was, because I think in real life it would be better for her to talk to a woman.
Yeah, I think though, but if you think about it, because like the time of the movie, like the year, there wasn't as many probably female he was a psychologist or a psychiatrist, I can't remember. Because he was a professor at the university. Yes. So there wasn't like, I don't think there was a lot then. Mostly it was like male dominated like profession. So, and I get that. You know, sometimes, you know, women unfortunately with rape might feel more comfortable talking to another female about it other than a male. So I get that completely. You know, and this is kind of a touchy subject, and I'm shocked they actually made a movie like that, you know.
Yeah, I think back then, like you said, it was a bit of another time. It's like not this touchy back then.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to. I don't want to say admire, but they are kind of. These scenes where her boobs get grabbed by this invisible entity and the effects of it. That looked really, really good.
Like real. It's just, like, and kind of feel for her because no one's believing this poor girl and she's going through this. Like, and finally, when her friend finally sees it, she starts like crying, like, "Oh my God, you see it!" Like, so I'm not going crazy,
Yeah, but I think.
So.
I mean, there was really a lot of rape in this movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, and that's a kind of a good thing. The rape scenes were not as intense like in I Spit on Your Grave or The Last House on the Left or something like that.
Oh, that's a brutal one for me. I remember watching that.
I think if they had made these scenes as brutal as this one, this movie would be unbearable.
Oh, I know.
Or have you seen Irreversible?
Which one?
Irreversible.
No, I can't say I have.
It's like, I think it's a French movie from 2003.
No, I haven't seen it then.
Okay,
no.
And it's like, do you know the movie Memento?
Yep.
Okay, it's basically similar to that. So the movie runs from end to beginning, like not from beginning to end, but from end to beginning. And I think, Monica Bellucci plays a part in it, and there is a rape scene with her, which lasts, I think, 10 minutes or something.
Oh.
And it's so unpleasant to watch. Like, not that I mean rape scenes were pleasant to watch, but it's like, it's so hard to watch. Like, it really looks like real. It's acted so well. It's very hard to watch, really.
I believe it. Oh. Well, with that being said, what would you rate this movie?
This one I don't really have written down a rating, but before I give my final rating here, I have a fun fact written down.
Okay.
And did you know that this movie is based on a true story?
Yes, I do.
Because I wrote it even down. So Doris Bither claimed in 1974 that 3 ghosts were raping her. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's like... I can't even... I mean, even for me as a male, it's even more... I don't want to say unbelievable, but I can't even think of it, like the feeling of this stuff. Like, I think so. This rape scenes are far more, let's say, terrifying for female watchers as for male watchers.
Yeah, you know what? I think it'd be terrifying for either or, because there is male rape. You know that, right?
Yeah, sure, but
it's not highly talked about.
Yeah, but let's be real here. It's mostly female, and even in the movies, they are mostly females. And yeah, I mean, of course, I can empathize with the victims and everything, but I think I cannot empathize with the victims as a woman can do.
No, yeah, I get that completely.
So I can't even imagine what it would be like. So back then, when you say, "Hey, I was raped by 3 ghosts," and the looks people give you,
people would think you were mentally unstable and admit you into a psych ward or something.
Yeah, if you think about even now, people are very I'll choose it this way. Very afraid to come forward about rape allegations and everything.
It's true.
So,
There are a lot of people out there. It's unfortunate.
yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah, and then saying, oh, and the attackers were 3 ghosts. It's like, okay.
I know. Like, how do you get people to believe you, right? Well, my dog just came and gave me kisses. Like, on that, like, aspect, right? Dexter, no. Just like, how do you get people to believe you in that? Hey. So, yeah, my old man wants attention right now. Yeah. He's like, he was just jumped up, he was in my face, and was like, kisses, 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 kisses.
Yeah, I heard that. It's like either your dog is kissing you or you're drinking water very loudly.
Drinking water very loudly.
Yeah, it's like this glug, 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 glug.
That's awesome. Oh, I didn't drink much water today. At least during the podcast. Yeah.
Okay. So, what would you rate this movie?
I asked you first.
Yeah, oh, right. I think I give it a 7.
That's actually what I gave it to. Despite the subject and everything, it was still, like, entertaining and,
Yeah, it's like a bit
but it's like,
weird to call it entertaining, but I get what you're meaning, yeah.
Like, not, yeah, you know what I mean? Not, like, how do I explain it? It's not, like, it was still, like, a decent movie to watch. It was, like, a good one-time watch kind of thing. And then it was like, okay, so I probably won't ever watch that again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get that, yeah.
Yeah. Entertaining is not the right word.
Yeah. But I think everyone understands what we are talking about, so yeah.
It's a touchy subject, because even, like, kind of going back to even, like, the eaten alive thing. Like I said, they rape their victims before they eat them. It's touchy.
Yeah, that's true.
So, oh my goodness. I got 2 cuddlers right next to me right now. 2 100-pound sucky babies. One on each side.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So yeah.
So, do you have another movie you want to talk about with E?
No, honestly, I remember we were trying to think of some and we couldn't think of anything. We were like, there's not going to be any movies. It's just going to be The Exorcist and Evil Dead. Bam, we were wrong.
And I came up with another movie right now.
Oh God, did you?
Oh yes.
What is it?
Let me think how I explain this. You know, a Slumber Party Massacre.
Yes.
Okay, let's imagine this movie mixed with Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I love that movie.
Yeah, because you have this slumber party plotline and everything, and the main villain is a cartoon demon, I think.
Well, what's this movie?
This movie is called Evil Toons.
You know what? I've heard of it, but
Yeah.
I can't say I've ever watched it.
For me, it was such it's a blind buy, because I bought it and because I saw the cover and thought, oh my god, this movie is so stupid, I have to buy it. And yeah, this movie is really stupid.
And you bought it. You own it.
Yeah, lucky me.
I'll leave that to you to buy the stupid ones.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So any movie you buy or post, I'll be like, it must be a stupid movie.
Yep, definitely is.
I'm kidding, obviously.
I'm planning on buying Buffy next, so yeah, it's true.
You shut your mouth. That is not a stupid movie. You cannot buy it. Actually, no, you buy it. You buy it, you post it, you love it.
Maybe I buy I think, 7 or 8 seasons of Buffy the Vampire Slayer first. To watch something good.
No, I think you need to watch the movie first and then the show.
I already watched the movie.
Now you can watch it again. Tell me how much you love it.
I already gave it, I think, a 5 out of 10 or something like that.
I'm not talking to you. I'm kidding. Oh. Alright, so what would you rate your stupid Toon movie?
Oh, it's really stupid, and I don't know, I think it's such a movie if you have some buddies over there and wanna see half-naked chicks get killed by a cartoon demon, still watch another movie, because it's kinda... It's not boring, but meh. So I'll give it a 5, not a 5, a 4 out of 10.
It's not bad. Actually, no, that is bad, because first you went 5, and I was like, okay, that's not bad, and then you switched to 4, so... Yeah.
It has its moments, and like I said, it's very stupid. I can send you a trailer later if you want, so you can see how stupid it really is.
Sure.
But yeah, it's not the best.
It sounds like it.
So, do you wanna talk about our plans for the next podcast?
Sure. We have another special podcast coming up, which will be released on Friday the 13th. Can you guess what we're talking about?
I don't think so. Anyone can guess what we're talking about on Friday the 13th.
Clearly, we're talking about my favorite.
Halloween.
I do love Halloween, though. I do love it. Clearly, it's Friday the 13th. We're going to talk about all films. Not this television series.
Yeah, we skipped that one.
Yeah.
But we talk about all, I think, 12 movies? 12?
Yep.
Yes, 12.
12
so we
films.
Include Freddy versus Jason.
We will.
Oh, and we talk about the Never Hike Alone movies as well. Or like short movies.
Yeah, which are... Well, we won't talk about it until then, so
yeah,
that's
right.
good. So I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's it for today. Anything else you want to say to our listeners?
Yes, I do. Ready for it?
Okay.
Hold your breath. You really love Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so we're good. That's all I needed to say.
Yeah, it's like you and Midsommar. You really like this movie as well, but you just don't want to admit it.
Absolutely love that movie. Favorite movie.
Yeah, I knew it.
No sarcasm at all.
Yeah,
none whatsoever.
I heard that there was no sarcasm. You said, "Oh, Midsommar, I love this movie," and that's all I need.
Exactly. You know me so well.
Yes, I really do.
Yep. Alrighty. So I guess this is goodbye until then.
Yeah, this is a wrap from us. And we talk in a few days when we talk about Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Until then, bye.